Welcome to What You Think, the channel where we discuss news, religion, and current events. I'm your host, James, and today we're going to talk about a recent Supreme Court decision that handed Democrats a win in Louisiana. As you may know, Louisiana is one of the states that has been undergoing redistricting, which is the process of drawing new boundaries for congressional and state legislative districts based on the latest census data. Redistricting is supposed to ensure fair and equal representation for all voters, but it can also be used to manipulate the political outcome by favoring one party or group over the other. This practice is known as gerrymandering, and it can take many forms such as cracking, packing, or stacking. One of the most controversial forms of gerrymandering is redlining, which is when districts are drawn to dilute the voting power of a racial or ethnic minority, especially black voters. Redlining has a long and shameful history in the United States, dating back to the Jim Crow era, when laws and policies were enacted to segregate and discriminate against black people in housing, education, employment, and voting. In Louisiana, civil rights groups and Democratic lawmakers have accused the Republican-controlled legislator of redlining the state's congressional map, which was passed last year over the veto of Democratic Governor John Bel Edwards. The map reduced the number of districts from 7 to 6 due to the state's population laws and created only one majority-minority district, where black voters make up more than 50% of the population. This district is currently represented by Democrat Troy Carter, who won a special election in April. Now, the plaintiffs argued that the map violated the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which prohibits racial discrimination in voting, and that black voters in Louisiana, who make up about a third of the state's population, should have the opportunity to elect their candidates of choice in at least 2 districts. They proposed an alternative map that would create 2 majority-minority districts, one in the New Orleans area and one in the Baton Rouge area, where there are large concentrations of black residents. The case went to federal court, where a 3-judge panel agreed with the plaintiffs and ordered the legislature to redraw the map by January 15, 2024, or face having the court draw it for them. The defendants appealed the decision to the Supreme Court, hoping to get a stay or a reversal. But on Monday, the Supreme Court dismissed the appeal without comment, letting the lower court order stand. There were no noted dissents from any of the justices. This means that Louisiana will have to enact a new congressional map that includes a second majority-minority district, which could give Democrats a chance to win another seat in the House of Representatives, where they currently have a slim majority. It also means that the Supreme Court, which has a 6-3 conservative majority, is not willing to intervene in redistricting. Disputes, at least for now, leaving the fate of the map to the lower courts of the state legislators. This is a big win for Democrats and civil rights activists in Louisiana, who have been fighting for fair and equal representation for black voters for decades. It is also a win for democracy and justice, and it shows that the courts are still willing to uphold the Voting Rights Act and protect the rights of minority voters from racial discrimination and gerrymandering. So what I would like to know is, what do you think about this Supreme Court decision and its implications for Louisiana and the nation? Do you agree or disagree with the ruling? Do you think redistricting should be done by independent commissions or by the state legislators? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on What You Think.